But the difference here was I, I was seeing with negative one stop loss. So like lose 1% and gain max 1%. So it was just for trading, a lot of volume. Good. That did not well. So go ahead. So just right off the bat, there's a tip for you. If you are going to automate your trading, if you have tiny stop losses and take profits like -1 and 1%, that's a different game. That's called high frequency trading because you're just small profits, especially if there's leverage. Now, this bot I was using had leverage, so -1% would like point. You can see let's think about building this out. Make sure that either A, your leverage is super low if you're going to use small stop losses and take profits, so that it gives it more time in the market. Or B, if like you're using bigger leverage, then use bigger stop losses and take profits. So there you go. Right off the bat, you're you're able to learn from my mistakes, and that was a mistake of mine that I made here on the channel. But we built out a really cool VWAP and SMA market maker, and did so. You can put the pieces over time to spoon here to every step of the way, and if you pay attention, then you're gonna probably. So please do that like button, share absolutely everything. Super for if you need to learn from me, please you can join the bootcamp step by step how to automate your trading. I hold your short videos bootcamp. So let's go ahead, and I think these two need to be updated. So let's do that. And then what else do we need to do here today? What else do we get to do? Because this was a need, and I'll fix that really quickly, and that won't be too hard. So let me go ahead and actually get that teed up here. So I think it was these two, yeah, Feb 15 and Feb 16. So I'm gonna go ahead and tee that up here. So just give me a second, and if you have any questions or anything, please do ask them in the comment section. What else do we want to build though before I tee that up? I want to get a good list here, so I'm gonna do that first, and then two, I have some good ideas on here. I want to use machine learning to identify when quote prices. Okay. I want to check out linear regression channels. Look into how we can implement linear regression channels. Let's go ahead and look at look into Anchor instead of QuickNode for my Solana bot. So the Solana bot is the one that is trying to snipe tokens really quickly, and I'm gonna look into Anchor instead of QuickNode because I was tipped off about using Anchor. That's so good. So we might want to do the WebSocket today, build out market close. We might build that out. I want to use machine learning, build a new version that skews. We already did this. I'm gonna say done here. So this is just a list of stuff. We're slowly on. Look into how I can use Bollinger Bands in order to skew and sell. I have a market maker bot that I want to use Bollinger Bands for. I can decide when it will be quoting orders not based on the Bollinger Bands. Can you walk me through how this indicator would be helpful in deciding when or when not to quote orders for market maker, as there is alpha in the process of knowing when to quote orders or not quote orders or not. Okay, so we'll have them ask that. We'll ask that, and then I actually want to ask the same here. I have a market maker bot and I want to use linear regression. Called? Yeah, linear regression channels. Linear regression based on linear regression channel. And if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Smash that like. Let's run it up to 20 likes today, and I will show you absolutely everything. So we're just kind of teeing things off today because we got a lot to do here, and I want to show you absolutely everything. So I believe great equalizer, and that's why I do share all this here on YouTube for Frizzy. So do tap that Lizzie. Thank you so much. All right, let's go ahead and look into this question. Maybe we'll update to WebSocket, but that's not like a dire need right now. My speed is not needed yet. I'm gonna go ahead and what are these? These are my notes here. So 5 and 6, we need to update those. I need to make some sends here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's send a little bit to 5 and 6. I'm actually going to, before we read through this real quick and then get some ideas, and then I'll do the little make. Let's go ahead. So we can use both to decide when to quote or not. Absolutely, I'd be happy to walk you through using Bollinger Bands as a decision-making tool for your market maker bot. Bollinger are an analysis tool done by a set lines two deviations positively and negatively away from moving average price, but can be adjusted to a user's preference. Understanding Bollinger Bands. The middle band, this is typically the 20-period SMA of the price. It can serve for the upper and lower. And this is a 20 plus standard. So let's go at this. Really 3, 1, 20 and just 2 stations from the middle. Band is 2 stations from 20, so it can base marketability or the first narrower the how bands can market customs might be it's locally be time for you to aggressively inspect it all and that's intel, right? So when the bands are tight, that shows low volatility. Okay, now wide bands indicate high volatility, and wide bands. So maybe not quote as often, because we always want to be quoting. I always want this to be trading. I never don't want it to be trading. I want it to always be trading. But it's got to be smart, B. So let's think about how we'll do this. Maybe we'll trend reversals. When price touches or breaks through the upper band, the market might be considered overbought, signaling a potential pullback or reversal. Your bot could use this as a signal to reduce long exposure or initiate short position. Conversely, when price touches or break through the lower band, the market might be oversold, signaling potential upward reversal. Okay, so if price breaks through, top band, maybe also could be, you gotta test that. A squeeze occurs when the bands come close to getting low often, followed by a significant price movement. Your box is quote ordering the squeeze, and then its strategy once the direction of the price movement becomes interesting. Implement Bollinger Bands into your buy. Don't need that. I look at build here so we can get teed up with things we're going to build today. Certainly, linear regression channels are a statistical tool used to predict the future price movement of an asset by fitting a linear regression line through the price data points and then drawing parallel lines above and below this line at a distance that covers most price fluctuations. This creates a channel that can help in identifying trends and potential reversal points, which is crucial for a market maker bot in deciding when to quote orders. Understanding linear regression channels. The linear regression channel consists of 3 lines. Linear regression line, this is the central line and represents the trend of the market. It's calculated using the linear regression analysis to fit the best straight line through the price data points, showing the average price over a specific period of time. The upper channel line, this is drawn parallel to the linear regression line and is typically set a certain number of standard deviations away above it. It represents a potential resistance level. Low channel line, this line is also parallel to the linear regression line, but is set a certain number of standard deviations below it. How linear regression channels can help in market making. Trend identification. If the linear regression line is sloping upwards, it indicates an uptrend. Okay. If linear regression line is sloping upwards, it indicates an uptrend. So quote, so skew long. That'll be interesting to build. If the line is downwards and it's opposite, vice versa for short. Okay. Overbought, oversold. When the price touches or breaches the upper channel line, the asset might be considered overbought. When price touches or breaks upper channel line, asset may be overbought. Mean reversion, conversely, and opposite. Mean reversion, prices tend to revert to the linear regression line over time. Mean reversion, prices tend to revert to the linear regression line. Do with that as you should. Do with that what you will. So our linear regression, so linear regression and Bollinger Bands seem almost similar. Or am I tripping? Go ahead and smash that like button. Let's get up to 20 likes today. I'll share absolutely everything on this path. We're going on this crazy, crazy road. You're not tripping. Linear regression line and Bollinger Bands do share some similarities in concept and visual appearance, which might lead to them seeming almost similar at first glance. Both are used to analyze market trends and volatility. They both consist of a central line with upper and lower boundaries. However, there are key differences in how they are constructed and how they can be interpreted. Central line, the middle band of the Bollinger Band is a simple moving average, typically over the last 20 periods. Upper and lowers are two standard, sorry, I'm not even reading this. The upper and lowers are calculated by adding and subtracting two standard deviations from the SMA, respectively. This adjustment accounts for volatility. The bands widen during periods of high volatility, narrow during periods of low volatility. Volatility based. The width of the bands directly reflects the volatility of an asset. Higher volatility leads to wider bands and vice versa. Linear regression channels, central line. The central line in a linear regression channel is the linear regression line, which is the best fit straight line that minimizes the sum of squared deviations of the price from the line. This line represents the trend of the market. Upper and lower channels. The upper and lower lines are drawn parallel to the linear regression line, but are typically set at a fixed distance or a certain number of standard deviations away from it, covering most of the price action. Trend, the focus is more on identifying the trend direction and strength with the channeling or channel providing potential support and resistance levels that are equidistant from the central trend line. The key differences: basis of bands/channels. Bollinger Bands are based on moving averages and volatility, whereas linear regression channels are based on the best fit line through the price data, emphasizing the trend. In Bollinger Bands are primarily used to gauge market volatility and overbought, oversold conditions, with the bands naturally expand. Linear channels provide a visual representation of the trends and its potential boundaries. Okay, sick. So let's go ahead here and let's get our DF here. Calculate ATR. Get latest SMA. Fetch candle shot data. Let's just say use what functions you can out of the below in order to make two new functions that use pandas TA to calculate the Bollinger Bands and the linear regression channels you explained above. All right, so I just gave it my nice funcs file. My nice funcs file has all my functions in it. So to integrate the calculation of Bollinger and linear regression channels into your market maker bot, use pandas TA library. You can create two functions based on the existing code. These functions will utilize pandas TA library. Okay. And then here, so here's the calculate Bollinger Bands. Let's go ahead and just put it down here at the bottom because this is some new stuff, B. And then we want to pass in the DF. So we got to get the DF. So how do we get the DF? So data frame with a closed column. So we need to get the DF. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of DFs here. So this gets processed. We got to get the snapshot data essentially. Let's try this out. Say snapshot data is that. So BTC 1 minute 500 candles. Then we get process the DF snapshot data, and then we say calculate that, and then we can say print DF. How about that? We'll see if that works. I don't know. It's a new day. It's a new day. You never know if it's gonna stay the same or things are gonna change. It's a new day, baby. It's a new day. So in line 700, has no attribute TA. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no TA? ¿Por qué no TA? Here's my code. Here is my code. I got this error though. So no attribute TA. That's weird because I have it. Let's just go ahead and cheat a little bit here, just to make sure she don't trip on me. Just want to make sure she doesn't like tell me I got to import pandas TA or something, you know. The error you're encountering is pandas TA library functionality is not being accessed correctly in the pandas series of TA. The TA attribute default, the .TA attribute is added to the pandas data frame library called monkey patching. I like monkeys. This process essentially adds new methods to existing objects at runtime, and it looks like this step has been missed or not applied. To resolve this, you need to explicitly initialize pandas TA by calling pandas TA.utils.init. This will monkey patch your data frame and series. I don't know what monkey patch is, to be honest. What's a monkey patch, dog? I know he explained it, but I don't understand it. I should probably learn, but we'll see. We'll see. Can you explain a little bit more about monkey patching? Probably can. Let's see if this runs. Now it has no init called this. Now I get this. Now I get this. So df.ta. To ensure TA namespace is available in your data frame, you should directly use pandas TA functions. I think this just went back to the old one, but we'll see. Run it. There we go. That's the Bollinger Bands are here. Perfect, perfect. So we got our Bollinger Bands. That works great. We got our Bollinger Bands. But now let's go ahead and get our linear regression channels here. So every single day I keep coming back and showing you absolutely everything I'm working on. All I ask from you, B, is to tap the like button. It helps me out so much. It encourages me to keep going and coding every thought that I have. So I'm not here just coding for fun, you know? I'm here. This is what I do, dude. This is what I do. And I'm showing you absolutely everything along the way. So let's see if we can get these linear regression channels here. I didn't even look at the code. I should have. You can see this gets an error here. So I get this, I get the above error now for this code below. This linear regression code you gave me a little bit ago, shorty, but you're doing great today, Quante. I appreciate you. You're doing a really good job. I really appreciate you for always working hard with us. So I love you and keep working hard, Quante. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So here's a workaround. Let's see what the error was, indicating that the TA accessor is not recognized by the series. This is likely due to how pandas looks like it's a similar error. So let's see, what did it change? For linear regression, PANS-TA does not directly provide a function to create linear regression channels in a single call. However, you can compute the linear regression slope and intercept using linreg function and then manually construct. Okay, sick. See, we're moving here. We're moving here, B. Can't slow down the moon. You can't slow down moon devs. You're a moon dev. I'm a moon dev. Let's ride. Let's ride. Look at that, B. We got our linear regression channels now too. How do these look, dude? Thank you. How do these results look? They look like things were done correctly. I'm so dumb. It's so funny sometimes. All right, these look good to me though. They're different values. I just, math behind it, but I can tell you they're different values. So that's good. So it looks like we got linear regression channels and Bollinger Bands set up today already. And it's only been, 20 minutes or so. And I've been yapping. So based on the output you provided, it looks like the calculations for linear regression channels were executed as intended. The middle LRCM top channel, LRCT, and channel line LRCB being added to your data. There are a few observations. The non-values, the initial, okay, I don't care about this. No, slow down. Values is not, these are don't have consistent calculations starting from a certain row. All three new columns have numeric values indicating the linear regression and channels are being calculated correctly. Channel width, the difference LRCT top channel, LR linear regression channel top, linear regression channel bottom consistently rows, suggesting that the channel based on standard deviation is being applied symmetrically above and below the line. With the values LRM, LRT, and RC changing seems suffice. Oh, it's Gucci. So we got them. We got them. So we got linear regression channels ready. We got our bands ready. All of the code be so easy. You tap that, keep coming, keep absolutely thing. You gotta just smash the Lizzie every single time. And when you see me, I know I'm coming back. So tap Z every single time. And if you're not subscribed, it's your lobby. It's mine. I'm for a long time stopping. Going where? I know B. I'm here. Like just settling your regression. Let's go ahead and get that set up. I want to go changes here. I'm here because I want that V. I want to see because I totally have to update bot. So I had a little on my a couple ago. Did real other to stop and because to update those. But that's not gonna be too hard. That's not gonna be too hard. If you have any questions, let your boy know in the chat. The chat is where the questions go. And if you have those questions, use me as a resource because who knows how long I will be sharing this stuff for. I'm going to keep going forever. But you can hear my voice. My voice is not going to go forever. My voice is not going to go forever, dude. Dang, B. Come on, dog. We need you to come through. There we are. Reconnection successful. I almost lost you there for a second. I almost lost you. So I need to write this down. Feb 5. Feb 5. The Feb 5. What about Feb 6? Oh, come on, Wi-Fi. It's not the Wi-Fi, it's the VPN. Let me try to go jump on a different world, I guess. Change locations. Attempt number 3 to reconnect to the stream. Unfortunately, we might lose you here. Let me go ahead and jump off then. Okay. Reconnection successful. If you have any questions, sorry about this. I gotta jump on the V. The V. Go ahead and leave any questions in the chat if you have any. And if you don't, then it'd be like that. Looks like the stream went down, so that's too bad. That's too bad. I think what I'll do here is just take this opportunity to stop this and I'll rerun it. I'm back. So in this video, we are going to do everything that is needed to be done in order to build out these trading bots that run 24/7 365. I already have a ton of bots running and we are updating our new bots. We're going to go ahead and build one using it's a market maker strategy, and I'm going to implement Bollinger Bands to figure out when we should be market making and when we should not be. And I'm going to build out another one that's using linear regression channels in order to do a similar thing. So, you know, I'm building out market maker bots that will trade for sleep. And while I was sleeping last night, they were trading. While I was doing my workout today, they were trading, and so on and so on. You get the point. 24/7 emotion-free trading. That's all we do around here. My name is MoonDev. I believe that code is the great equalizer. That's why I share all this information here with you. We're going to go ahead and finish out the coding for these two bots, but first I need to go ahead and get my my old bots set up here. And essentially, here's a quick tip for you. Do not use tiny stop losses and take profits. Let's go ahead and look at these bots here that I launched the other day. I made a huge error by, I had these tiny stop losses and take profits here. Let's go ahead and see them up here. You can see max loss -1.1. That's not gonna work, B. That ain't gonna work, B. Not when there's leverage being used, that's for sure. So I'm gonna change this here to 11.5. I typically don't use this much leverage, but for this specific use case, I am. So I'm gonna change that there. I'm gonna change this, what other one is it? The 26 VWAP here. Let's go ahead and change that here. And then I need to update it on my server here. So -11.5 and target 11. So I just need to flip those things out real quick. So that's how easy it is to entirely change your strategy. That totally changes the entire strategy. It's crazy, right? Now that you have everything built, you can just build things so much faster. I'm just sipping coffee, minding my business. And every single day I keep coding because I believe code is the great equalizer. And if I show you that I'm just a regular dude, maybe you'll do it too. I don't care what you build. Just start coding, dog. I'm going black for a second because I need to log into my server and you can't see that. I'm sorry. But I'm back. I'm back like crack in the 80s. I'm back like fentanyl in the 2030s. I'm back like F. Stay off that F, B. Stay off that F. Get you hitting the bend over. You don't want to go there. You see these cities these days up in the United States of America? Everybody bend over. Stay off that F, B. Stay off the F, B. But I'm back like crack. But the new crack is that F, and you got to stay away from that, B. So what I'm doing here is I'm just changing my max loss and stop profit, and it's going to entirely change the equity curve of this trading bot. This trading bot had an error in it last time we set it up, and that's okay because we mess with errors all day, and that's what we do. We're bug smashers around here, dude. So I'm over here on my server. You can't really see it because it's so secretive. No, I'm just kidding. I would show you as I show you everything, but for this, I can't show my server and passwords and all that stuff. But don't worry, back a second. We're about to build out the linear regression channels, which are going to be super sleek. So I'm excited for that. You just gotta give me like, how much time? How much time do I need? I need like, I don't know, 20 seconds. Count it out. Are you guys back? I know I lost my internet earlier because I was trying to, I was on the VPN, but the thing is, the thing that actually happened was I was trying to use Ethernet. So I had my Ethernet connected, but then for some reason, the Ethernet doesn't work really well when you jump on the VPN. I don't get it. Like the VPN doesn't work. The VPN doesn't work when you're using Ethernet, like plug-in. I bought this thing for my computer so I can get faster internet because these streams be cracking, because you tap the like button. I know this is a new stream, so I need you to go ahead and tap that like button again because the stream fell off. That we're back now. We're back. We got a buy order resting here on one of my bots already. So the server's up live, and who knows where I'm trading from because I'm everywhere with this server, dog. Let me go ahead and screen R into another one here, and let's go ahead here and see. Now is not defined. Now is not defined. Where are we calling now? So this one must be, what is this one? Now is not defined. What is that? That's Feb 6 VWAP. Now, oops. Now is not defined. I just had not an error, but a warning. Ah, that's why, B. That's why, because it's not defined. It's not there anymore. Get it out of there. Good thing that was an error that was essentially just a print statement error. So that's why it was not killing my bot earlier, which is nice. Now we got both of the bots lit up live with our fix. The only fix we did was change the stop loss and take profit. But I'm going to keep telling you that error because when I come across errors, I need you to know. Unless you're doing like HFT or something like that, there's no reason to use a stop loss and take profit that small. I had set it to the server at -1 and 1 with 20x leverage though. So that's really like -0.5, you know? So that's not going to work. That's just going to overtrade. And that's what it did. So that's what I'm telling you today. And that's the lesson learned. I've learned that lesson in the past, of course, but it's a new day and a new time that we learn that lesson again and again. That's okay with me, because the thing is when I launch new bots, remember my process here. Let's go to the process so you understand. Even if you can't stick around for this whole video to watch me build these bots, you can see the actual process. It's not that hard. The system that I've refined over years is quite simple. All you do is you research trading strategies. You might already have a trading strategy because you're a trader. But if you don't, then you read papers, you watch videos, you research on the internet. I know you know how to research, dog. And then you backtest those strategies to see if they worked in the past. If they worked in the past, they're much more likely to work in the future. It's not guaranteed. I'm not a caprona. I do not come up here and cap to you. I tell you the truth. No one else is going to tell you this truth. But if a back test works, it does not mean the forward test is going to work or the live bot is going to work, but it's much more likely. So research, backtest, and then implement with small size. So I'm using $15 size, and I could use hundreds of thousands of dollars if I wanted to, but I'm not stupid, B. I understand the process, so I want to explain that process to you, right? You research the strategies, you backtest, see if they work in the past. If they work in the past, implement it to a bot with very small size. So I don't know what's small to you. You could do $5. It doesn't matter. What you're looking for is you're looking for that bot to perform well in the actual market, because there's slippage, there's fees, there's non-fills, and all types of things that can change the bot performance from the back test. And it's always different, but I'm looking for as close as possible so I can build confidence. And then I'll turn that $15 size into maybe $100, and then bigger and bigger and bigger. You see what I'm saying, dog? All right. Another thing I wanted to do here actually was look into my server, and let's go ahead and analyze this other bot here. What was it called? I love notes so much because I can just figure things out so quickly. Let's go ahead and look at 25mm, and I'm curious to see the algorithm. Quote orders. Yes. Okay. So should we quote? Perfect. So this one, I didn't have that note on there to see so I could understand. After checking if we should quote or not. All right, so sweet. Tap that like button if you're back with me. If you're here and you want to see absolutely everything, tap that like. Back like Quaaludes, Kevin says. Yo, what's up, Rich? How are you? Brian in the house as always. Steve O back in here. We got the homies back. Let's tap the likes back because I ruined the stream earlier. So we got to run it right back up. Let's get it to 20 likes here today, and I will show you absolutely everything. So we already built out. Let's go ahead and see how we can use these new. Let's see here. How do we get the most updated code? This one's pretty chill, actually. So I think I'm going to rock with this one as my base. And then we're going to call these 228mm.py. Okay, remember fellas and ladies, this is the process to automate your trading. Search is actually work, and then to implement to a. And I've I for abstract, and you know, okay, that's you need to be a B stage, because if you find a bunch of profitable back tests, that's when you go ahead and you start building the bots, right? So it's research strategies, back test them, make sure that they work. You want to see good results like high ROI, low drawdown. You know, you can look at Sortino ratio, expectancy, high sharps, and so on and so on. but you want to make sure that in the past that they work well. If they work well in the past, then implement them into a bot. Now you're seeing me implement into a bot today, but I don't want you to get ahead of yourself. You can spend most of your time doing algo trading and automating your trading. It's free. It's free. It's literally free to do. You research strategies and backtest. You could stay here forever. This is like the what do they call it in baseball? The pitching den or something? The warm-up pitch, the pitching den. I don't know what it's called. I don't know baseball too well, but this is an RBI system. And we get RBIs around here because we're not shooting for home runs. If you want home runs, go for the Solana sniper and go get wrecked. But you can go ahead and get a home run like a 15x. I'm not looking for home runs here. I'm looking for trading over and over again all day long for 11% target with a max loss of 11.1. I don't know why that says 11.1, but whatever. 11.1 is going to be fine. Warm-up pitcher, yes, okay. Yeah, you're in the, isn't that like the bullpen? No, warm-up pitcher. You know what I'm saying. Like in the major leagues, they got like that. It's not the bullpen. Pitcher's warm-up. Is it the bullpen? The starting pitcher also makes, yeah, I guess it is the bullpen. Whatever, that's irrelevant. Doesn't matter. We want RBIs, Kevin says. Brian says, yes, it's the bullpen. Thank you. Pitchers warm up in the bullpen. So that the bullpen, okay, this is it. Like, okay, I don't play baseball or anything like that. I do like Ken Griffey. I grew up on a little Ken Griffey, but this is the process. This is the process, and it's ironic that it's called RBI. I did not plan for that, but look at this. Implement bot in the bullpen. I like that. So this is like the baseball system. So you research strategies and you back test them, right? This is where you can kick it most of the time. And this is where you should. I get so many people that come to me and they jump into the boot camp where I teach you how to build bots. Like, I'm like, oh, how did this? And they're like, oh, I haven't done a back test yet. And I get it because I did thing. Same thing. But the point is, you the same stuff that bonehead before you. I went and with bot that was printed this immediately. Reality this time the B research test, and then if find strategy, then implement bullpen and with size. You see this, you got about one real tool bad because and a negative and one just like probably 10 one slot 20 inch and point move. I don't know the game about I had the just they would so for personal a lot of money. For you, it might be different, so use a different size. But do you see how this was going to save you so much money? Everybody's going to come here and try to automate a strategy and build a bot immediately, right? So they're going to put all their cash in the bot. It's going to blow up. Boom. They're at zero. But if you follow this system, the RBI system, you're researching strategies most of the time and back testing most of the time. You make sure they're profitable. And then even if they're profitable, you implement into the bot in the bullpen with small size, bot with tiny size. Because then when you make an error like I did, then it's no problem. Because guess what? I lost like, they did poorly, but I put $15 in them. So what was poorly? Like lost like $8, half of the account? No worries at all. No worries at all. I'm not tripping about that. That's $8 invested, especially since I launched 3 bots at a time into the tiny size bullpen, and one did really well and made up for some of those losses. But I just want to make sure to present this stuff because I'm trying to show you everything, even the downsides. Like I make too small of a max loss and target, then like I got to report that. I got to report it to you. So you know everything. So it looks like we're going to run this up to 20 likes today. If you go ahead and smash that like button, I will share absolutely everything. It's a good strategy that performs better by analyzing the performance of the running bots by taking the data from the live bots to find new algorithms. It's a funny question. I love it. It's a really relevant question, and I think it is doable. Absolutely. I just started laughing in the question because it was saying bots a lot. But yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate you, Kevin. I see those hearts coming through. Those make me feel so nice. Thank you, everybody that's tapping the like button. And if you already tapped the like button, keep smashing those hearts. Let everybody in the world know that code is a great equalizer. The good thing about this, you keep coming back. You learn absolutely everything I know about algorithmic trading. And the worst thing that can happen to you, obviously, best case scenario is you have a bot that runs your strategy 24/7 profitably, but that depends on your strategy. That's the best case scenario. I can't sit here and give you my strategy, or else it's not going to work. But I can give you my procedure that I've used to find these profitable strategies, right? That's okay with me. So best case scenario, you keep coming back to these lives and you learn step by step how to automate your trading 24/7, so you stop trading like a crazy mother and you stop being a degen and letting your emotions get control of you, and then waking up the next day being like, yo, maybe today I'll be smarter than the market. You're never going to be smarter than the market. It's your emotions, bro. It's your emotions that get in the way. It's your time that gets in the way. These are things you can't change. You can't change that you need to sleep. You can't change that you got family. You can't change that you got work. You can't change these things. So you're going to miss opportunities, number one. And then when you do have the opportunities, you're going to F it up, bro. We all know that. Because you're gonna buy up here, then it's gonna dump, and then you're gonna get scared, and then you're gonna sell here, and then it's gonna go up again, and you're gonna be like, oh dang, I'm gonna miss it, the run up, and then boom, you're gonna get wrecked, and then you're gonna go ahead and see this go up, and then you're gonna buy right here, and then you're gonna get wrecked again, and then you're gonna be like, I'm done with crypto, and then it's gonna go up. That's what's gonna happen. That's gonna happen over and over again. So that's why I come on here and I show you exactly what I'm building. Because you can see I'm a regular dude, and if I can do it, because I show you I've been 3 letters. Humza asks, he's got a Mac and he wants to get started with automated trading. Any tips where to start? You could check out my YouTube channel. I have a ton of videos showing exactly how to automate your trading. If you need a more hands-on helping, the bootcamp shows you step-by-step and short, concise videos. I give you full support. I give you a bunch of code, and I hold your hand through the process of automating your trading strategy into a automated trading bot. There's a link for that below. Rich said he tried 100 USD. It said no fractional trading is allowed. Where? That's weird. That's super weird. B, if you're trading crypto, you absolutely can trade small size. All right, let's go ahead here and let's get this implemented to this new bot because I like this one. So I'm going to copy this over and we're going to go ahead here and say, what is the date today? Feb 8? Okay. Whoa, I was doing it this way, silly Billy. Wait, did I already do that? I did do that. I was talking too much. I'm sorry. I need to go back to oh, Rich, you got to go ahead and you can change the size on a backtest B, like increase your size. Backtest is free money. So if it says it can't do fractional, then increase the size. Increase the size, B. Kevin, good to see you, dog. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll jump into the chat every once in a while. Let me go ahead and get some coding in here, though. So this market maker is... I want to change this one. Let's go ahead and use this one. Uses linear, or no, let's do, this is the market. This is the Bollinger Band one. So I'm going to say 2.8. 2.8 is today, right? Yeah. Rename. I'm going to call it market maker BB. And that will be a good signal for me. And we'll say this market maker is going to use Bollinger Bands and only when they're okay. Bollinger Bands. Okay, it's going to use Bollinger Bands. We know that. And how? Well, it's only going to when the Bollinger Bands are tight, and will go 50% long, 50% short. I think that's a solid little idea here. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it do. And I went on that rant because I know I'm showing how to build a bot, but I've done my work here in the back testing and all that. So let's say, okay, let's go ahead and get the Bollinger Bands first. How about that? Let's go ahead and get those Bollinger Bands. I don't need this anymore because this adjusts leverage twice, actually. Don't need to do it twice. And then down here, everything is going to stay the same, right? Except quote orders only enters if Bollinger Bands are tight. So let's get the Bollinger Bands. I can actually remove this here. Well, let's keep it, but I'm going to remove this. And then let's say Bollinger Bands tight equals. And what is our function? We have to go look at our function here for Bollinger Bands. Let's go open this up here to nice funcs here. Open to the side. Side. Let's say Bollinger Bands. Bollinger. It's just Legos. So we got to get the data here. Snapshot data. I'll trade BTC on this one actually, so. Let's go ahead in there. And then mark this out. And then change this to that. And then we should get the DF, the BBDF. BBDF. Can you update this function? Please update this function in order to classify when the Bollinger Bands are, what did they call it? Tight? So I'm trying to figure out their terminology here for like how to call them tight. Bollingers. are tight versus wide. Oh my god. Moondale. To classify the oh snap. I had more to say. Then return tight as true or false. Return df tight as true or false and wide as true or false. So now we're gonna have it return multiple things instead of just one thing. One thing B. Now we're gonna have it return three things. Three different ones to classify the Bollinger Bands, wide or tight or versus wide. You can calculate the band width, the difference between the upper band and lower band, and set a threshold to define tight as wide. These thresholds can be a fixed value, a percentage of price, or based on statistical measure like percentage of historical bandwidth. For simplicity, this example uses a simple approach where tight are defined as being in the lowest 20th percentile of bandwidth. Okay, I like that. That's cool with me, dog. That's cool with me. And we're only gonna market make when it's tight, B. We're only gonna do it if it's tight. Pass it in, okay. Now get it, B. Bollinger Bands, pass in the DF, okay. And then which one is it we want? We want 0, 1, okay. 0, 1, 1. 0 gets DF. 1. Let's see what that, if that says it right. 1 gets tight. Tight bull. 2 gets. 2 gets. 2 gets. 2 gets. Two gets. 2 gets. 2 gets. Two gets. What does 2 get? 2 gets wide. 2 gets wide, B. 2 gets wide Bollinger Bands. Sad asks, how much does my best bot make per day on average? It makes $1.5 million per day. How much do you make per day? How much do you make per day, B? I love how people come and ask that question. Come on, ain't this America, B? Show some respect, dog. I'm out here showing you all of my code. Come over here. Asking what my dick size is and shit. Oh, these mofos. Sad. Rich says he makes it look so easy. Brian says your continued progress every day is amazing. Thank you, bro. Every single day we come back with new ideas. New ideas, new ways. So this will say N Bowler Band is Bollinger Band. So not print and see we have a position center our plane band a need touch. Yeah. Let's out print. I have idea. This is good. Charles. Type. All right, I should work. I want to see this printed out. Yeah, this is the N dot. N dot. This is also N dot. Double my bad. Double my bad. But it's okay. It's okay. This one N dot, all N dot. This is N dot B. N dot funky funks, baby. I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change it to BTC here. This is expecting nice line 83 is expecting treating. Expect this has 5 new values. Maybe save it so that this try. Go ahead, like button every today. Snap that. That leads me to going. Okay, so I think something messed up when we changed this Bollinger Band here. So that is my cookbook. My lower my air. Thanks. Good to see you back. By the way, see you singing a little bit. Like that boy don't the way he would do it. Oh, so hard. Where's Keith at, bro? Keith, you in there? Keith, Ingrid, where you at? Check in time. Check in time. Where y'all at? Keith and Ingrid, say what's up if you in here. I don't see you guys yet. I see Rich is here. I see it. I see it. I see Sad is in here. Trent is in here. What's up? What's up, Trent? Brian's in the house. Kevin's in the house. Kevin had to go, though. Steve O's in here. Humza, what's up? What's up? What's up? Leon, what's up? What's up? What's up? Ray's in here. Hind, Victor, Hassan is in here. Ray, what up? What up? What up, Ray? What up, Ray? What up, Rich? What up, Rich? Happy Hatred up in the chat. Happy Hatred comes back every single day. I don't know about you, B, but he do. He do? He get that so the number of columns is causing the issue where you want to rename the columns. The ta.b bands function might be returning additional columns such as bandwidth and percent. Baron in here. Baron. Greetings. What up? What up, Baron Kelly? Kelly, CH Kelly in here. I'm writing your guys' names down, FYI. I want to see you every day. Do a roll call. Coden up in here. What's up? Coden is coding up in here. Coden is coding. I'm going to look for you tomorrow too, Coden. Am I on time? Kind of. I'm actually further than the East Coast. I'm out in the ocean, B. I'm in the ocean, dog. So I'm in AST. That's why I'm up so early. I wake up early and I'm out there in the ocean. So we got code in here. I'm gonna do a roll call tomorrow every single day. We're back in here. What time do I get on? I get on at 8 AST, so that's 7 a.m. Eastern. On the way to work, whatever you're doing at 7 a.m. I'm from the West Coast. I love the West Coast. But if you miss this because you're on the West Coast, wake the F up. Wake up. Wake up. You're getting all the alpha here because I don't show this. I don't show this over and over. And Josh is in here. What's up? If you want to get on this roll call and you want to have some accountability to make sure that you're chasing your dreams every single day, say what's up in the chat because I'm writing everybody's name down. And I'm going to make sure Josh is back. Jan is here. He's love that I found you. Thanks for the knowledge. My pleasure, bro. My pleasure. This is super fun. Happy Hatred. Happy Hatred. I don't know your name, but you got two names on here. Death Shell. Island Life. I'm just an island boy. oh my goodness. Marcus is up in here. Marcus is up in here. He's coming every single because he joined the Raw. Bro, and if you sure you're the same, see my, you know one, you were one. And my bro say, I named Keith is always in here. We got Brian up in the place. I got Kevin's name because if you every single day you are gonna be in a better place than you were before. I know that because every single day I come back, I'm in a better place. So if I'm sharing everything with you, I literally spend my entire day thinking about this stuff. And then I come on this stream and I show you everything I'm building. No other quant or algo trader is ever going to share let alone spend their entire and back. You made them the other day. We make the other. We have our boss take which is easy to lever. Make I can make this and that this is OP. So it called with me. You can join camp step time come to I can have it for and run the what's now BT. Okay, so Bollinger Bands are not tight. You can see that. That's awesome. So we're not going to be market making here. And this just needs to be deleted. And we are essentially done with this bot. So we are essentially going to only market make when the Bollinger Bands are tight. Quote orders is still not defined, huh? Well, I thought I just deleted it, but oh, okay. LF quote orders is false. What if I did Bollinger Bands? Bollinger Bands are tight is false, then we close orders. Okay, I need to write this down. So this bot, what's this bot do? What's this bot do? It market makes only when Bollinger Bands are tight. It closes when hits take profit of 11% or stop of, I think it was 11.1% or something. Or Bollinger Bands wide. I like this, dog. I like this strategy. I like it, but I try not to be, don't fall in love with any strategy, dude. Don't fall in love. That's another thing. I know a lot of people fall with of, oh, I need to run this from this place, or this needs to be done before I can run it, or yada yada. You see me wasting no time. You see me wasting no time, B. You see me wasting no time. And then from Happy Hatred, Music Projects, Death Shill. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I'll call you Happy Hatred. Josh says I've been listening to you to the last 40 hours straight. There's still room in the training group. Yeah, we're gonna let a few more people into the boot camp. There is a link for that in the description. Kevin says he'd be here every day. Colin says he'll be back. Kevin says, I'm in this B. Brian is in Seattle, the Emerald City. The place where billionaires are made. Seattle is I love Seattle so much. It's my city, B. That's my city. That's my city. I don't live there no more, but that is my city. I love it so much. Brian, I had no clue you are in Seattle. That's mad respect. You're here at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. some days at least. I don't know what time it is. What's 10 here? So it's 6 there now. Good morning. FS Trent, what's up, bro? He says, what's up? Until I find a soul-sucking job temporarily for now, then I won't be live in the morning. But watching after the soul-sucking, I'm sorry that job sucks, bro. Kevin says it's all laid out perfectly in front of us thanks to you. Just need to process a little now. I'm so happy to hear that, bro. Yeah, this is the process here. You just got to fill in the holes, right? And I try to help you. Everything. She's an automated abstract after work. Then you will. It says on FFP or something. I'm ready to live. I'm ready to live, dog. Kev, bro. Jump into the boot camp. This will not be here, but once you're in, you're in. Listen to Kobe.
Maybe I can just slow down here. I'll do like an extra 2 sets tomorrow.
I didn't even plan this.
Okay.
This is for you, Kevin.
That sort of stuff. Like that.
You want to do it,
and
do it.
You gotta say, you know what? I'm not negotiating.
I'm not negotiating.
The deal was already made.
Deal was made,
Deal was
baby.
made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself.
I'm doing it.
Throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope.
Nope.
No, this is non-negotiable.
It's non-negotiable, baby. Guess what? Guess what happened this morning? I woke up and guess what I did? I said, F it. I'm not doing today. But guess what? I still went to the gym. I woke up and I went to the gym because I said I don't want to do anything today. I went to the gym. And guess where I'm at now? We're getting these new, every single build new buy tour. I'm here. Are you here? Rich is here. Coden's here. I don't know where Ingrid's at. Josh is here. Happy Hatred is here. Marcus is here. Brian is here. Trent is here. Keith, I don't know where he's at. Kevin's here. Humza is here. We got the fam in here. Go ahead and smash that like button. Make sure to say what's up in the chat. If you say what's up in the chat, I'm putting your name on a list, and I expect you to be here every single day, 7 a.m. Eastern time. I don't care if you're on the West Coast. I don't care. I'm from the West Coast, and I would be here. I would be here. We just built this market maker here, and this one's ready to set live. So set this one live. Ready to go live. So you know the process is research strategies, backtest, and you implement it into bots. I literally just showed you how to implement it into a bot just today, just now, and we're gonna go do another one. We're gonna do another one. This one is using Bollinger Bands and only market making when they are tight. And then this next one is going to use linear regression channels. Let's go ahead and say 28lr.py, 28mm lr.py, and let's go ahead and remember, here's the function for the linear regression channels, just so you get so much value out of everything. If this doesn't make sense to you, don't worry, it didn't make sense to me either, B. It didn't make sense to me when I got started, but these are the linear regression channels. If you don't know what linear regression channels are, bro, I didn't either. I didn't either, but these are them, and you can learn a little bit about it. We already went through it earlier in this video, so just go ask ChatGPT what linear regression channels are. And let's go ahead and say, what's a good way? What would be the best way to use linear regression channels to determine when I should be market making or not? Please update. Okay, yeah. I would like to essentially have a true or false returned on when I should be quoting orders or not, but I still want the DF returned too. Please explain to me the best way to use linear regression to determine when to be quoting orders or not. Update the below code to return the DF and two variables that are true. And I follow too. I'm gonna put you on the list. Good to have you back, bro. Staying over there. Crypto Camp, I do, bro. It's just only for the lifetime because we can't handle. There's no like subscription for. Get the address here. Email I got super. This is me. I'm in Flight Anthony. My word. All those step deal on. I was how to know too long and be short. How do you get it up? How do you in the back? How do you exchange around? These put at the boot camp. That and these linear emails now. Does it do? They go to end this definition to using allyship price is further no relative to the channel and the direction of the channel itself. Here's how you can interpret the LRC for price relative to the middle LRCM, it indicates good time for making as his next prices might be orders. Price, I like this. Directional and slow and uptrend. We learned already. Please consider you can introduce indicate the quote order. So you might set these true under conditions favorable for buying and selling. Cool. Buy order, sell order. Man, I could build bots out of this, to be honest. Build a out of this. Build one that's buy orders, one to sell. Also, if you'd hear, how about we do this? You said it. How about to also output the true for if we are near that. This way we can quote buy orders we return tells us why we can quote sell orders, it says sell, and we can quote both orders when it says true on middle line, as that is the place things are going sideways, right? Okay, so let's have her update that. And then also I wanted to check here, what is my size? Position size divided by 2. I think what I'm gonna do for this one, so let's say this MM only quotes orders when we are near of linear regression. Later, and what's it called? LR top. I don't remember what it's called. It's right here though. CT and RC album I need to update the sizing mechanism because right now it cuts size in half. Go ahead and tap that like button if you want me to keep coming back every single day. Let's run this up to 30 likes, dog. I'm literally showing you stuff nobody's ever gonna show you, dog, forever. Leon, what's up, bro? From the UK, coming from the UK, day off here and spending it plugging in. That's awesome, bro. Big family vibes up in this beat. What up, Kevo? This vibe, Josh Jansen, good to hear, bro. He said he's almost too. I have any play answers. So for the boot camp, where I show you step by step level 182 and you're on level. I do not know yet, but I need to know where you're at, and then I can help you, dude. Let's hear out what we hear guys. Okay, inside by far, because I want to be the full the account. This so every action for something. Not trade so much. Oh my god. Sorry. Drink something. I'm back. I'm choking on air. Give me a second. I'm on water. Maybe a little bit. And then we're hiding. Throw up in the chat. You on? I'm on list. The roll list and say 7 a.m. East. And some people be East. I'm gonna control you. So say what if you broke. It's hard to get up. Some days it's hard to go hard. I get it. Today was one of those days for me. But guess what I did? I woke up and I started scrolling on TikTok. Oh, that's an L straight out the bat. That's an L straight out the bat. Then I'm like, F it. I'm not even gonna do nothing today because my bots are running. I'm killing it, B. I'm not gonna do anything. So I got up and I went to the gym because I knew I didn't want to go to the gym today. But discipline is doing things when you don't want to do them. And if you say what's up in the chat, I'll make sure you're here every single day. And if you're not here, get blocked, B. You get blocked. So only say something in the chat if you want to be on an accountability list. If you say anything in the chat throughout this entire time, I'm putting you on a roll call list and I'm calling you out every single time I'm on to make sure that you're here. So smash that like button. If you put anything in the chat, I will make sure you're here every single day. Every single day. 7 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to go get some water. We're going to finish this second bot up. It's almost done. This one's using linear regression channels, which is, I think, are pretty sleek here. Let me make sure to go ahead and update this funky funk first. So you can see, quote, both orders here, quote, sell orders, quote, buy orders. And then I want to go ahead and just put that into my notes. This is so sick how quickly we're able to do this, isn't it? Like, who else can launch 2 bots a day? Nobody. Not anybody I've seen on YouTube. Nope. Nor are they going to show it. Our linear regression function already outputs if we should, quote, buy or sell. But right now, I'm just using, quote, both. And I'm only going to use quote both because I'm right now, I'm looking for the I'm looking for a lot of trades. So I'm cool. Anything West is not even awake yet. It's 6:15 a.m. I know you're really getting after it, Anthony. So you're on the list. I am going to make sure that you're here every single day, but I get it if you miss every once in a while because it's tired. I'm tired just thinking about it. Although I do wake up. If I really went on stream here when I woke up though, it like I don't know if anybody would make it. Maybe all the cats in Europe still need to go out there someday. Oshkosh is here. Aleko, you want to be called Oshkosh or you want to be called Aleko? I like Oshkosh. Oshkosh, Aleko. I'm gonna be checking on you, bro, every single day. Where you from, by the way? Let me go ahead and get that water real quick because my voice is going. I'm gonna take a little whiz too. Give me like 90 seconds. I don't know. What up? What up? What up? Oshkosh, what up, bro? Oshkosh is from Seattle too. Yeah, we got Seattle in the house up early. You must be going to work or something. What are you guys doing up so early? Is it because of me? I appreciate you, Oshkosh Aleko. Oshkosh Aleko, that's your name. Like Oshkosh Aleko. Seattle, Washington. We got hundreds that Washington. Brown. We were right there. 3 we go. Yeah. 4 p.m. Seattle by way of Bulgaria. Wait, are you from Seattle or Bulgaria? You must be in Bulgaria. Yeah. I'm so confused. Oh, you must be on that Seattle VPN. You on that Seattle VPN. Actually, there's literally zero. Actually, I don't know. Is there a reason to ever jump on a VPN to the US? Probably, huh? That's like just an ignorant thing for me to say because I just don't know. But South Africa, Joram. Good to have you here from South Africa. Joram is on the list. I'm gonna be checking in every single day. Rich is from Trinidad